Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and kind of give you like a video on like my positive thoughts for the pregnancy. Um, I guess you could call it like goals, but most of these things like you can't um like you don't influence a lot of them, you know? Like they're just things that I would like to see happen out of my pregnancy with the twins. And some of them are like kind of like high reaching goals, but I mean that's just how I am. I like to reach for the stars, I guess. But okay, so my first goal is that I want them to be both head down. So in order for you to not have a C-section, they have to be both head down. If they're breech, most doctors, some will actually, I didn't know this, some will actually deliver the one twin and then either try and flip the second or let you deliver it breech, which I actually didn't know that until my doctor told me. But I'd like them to both be head down. It's just safer, and you know, I just want them to, my other babies were all head down, so that's one of my goals, is that I would like for them, I'd like to maybe use my yoga ball or something and try and, like, you know, as I get closer, not right now. Right now I'm not trying to do anything other than just eat healthy and stuff like that, but it's one of my goals to like start like looking into things that I can do to make that happen if it gets closer and the one baby is still head up or breech, and then, or maybe the other one flips, I don't know. But I'd like to look into doing more things that would help, you know, make that happen. Another thing is, with the babies being both head down, I would really like to have no C-section. The thought of it scares me, for one. For two, there's just a few things that I don't want to offend anybody that has had a C-section. I know a lot of the times when you've had your first as a C-section, you have no choice, and they make you do all, depending on what doctor you go to or whatever, they make you do all of them C-section, you know. But I'd like to try and have like the natural vaginal delivery. So that's another one of my goals for this pregnancy that I would like to see happen. Also, I'd like to have no gestational diabetes. As of right now, I took my gestational diabetes test and I don't have gestational diabetes. I didn't have it with my others. My daughter, I did. One of my daughters, Rain, I had it. I think it could have been a fluke because I had to prick myself afterwards, and never once did it like spike anything in the doctor to where he's like, and it's not like I had a super huge baby. She was actually like one of the smallest ones that I had. But I did have gestational diabetes. I had gestational diabetes with her, and I would like to not this time. The reason why this is a high reaching goal for me is because with twins, it's very likely, from what I hear, it's very likely that you do end up with gestational diabetes. So like to the point where my doctor is making me get tested a second time. It's almost like he didn't even trust the first test, you know. He's just like, well, we'll check you later on. We'll have you do the test again. And I did the 1 hour test and I passed that one. I have another 1 hour, like the fasting, and then I have to do that one again, and then see if I pass that. But so that's another one of my goals. Once again, I like a lot of these goals you can try, you know, and like influence the outcome of these, but everything happens for a reason. So if I don't, I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm not going to, like, it's just I like to have some positive vibes, and these are my positive vibes that I'm going to try and bring out into this pregnancy. So this one is actually currently in play. It is same size babies. Like, when I say this, I mean, so with a twin pregnancy, babies have a tendency of one taking from the other, so that I think they call it twin transfusion syndrome or something like that. But they have a likeliness of that happening. And at my last appointment with my ultrasound, the lady said that they weighed 1 pound 8 ounce each. Like, they were both the same weight. And I said, that means they're still sharing, right? And she's like, yep. She's like, and usually as far as you are, usually by now, if it hasn't happened, it won't. But you know how doctors and nurses are. They're just like, don't quote me. So I'm not going to quote her, but I'll still good news. Well, along with that comes, I'm trying to eat healthy as possible. I splurge a little bit, but I don't really splurge a lot. I have like a cup of ice cream every now and then, or, you know, like something like that. I try to eat eggs. I try to eat a lot of eggs for breakfast, cooked, obviously. I try to do the steak at night for dinner as much as I can, for like the protein, and I believe there's iron in it too. Like, you know, like just things to help me with, like, I do have low iron, so, you know, things that are like gonna help me along those ways of, like, you know, just staying on the right track of all the good stuff, the good vibes. And that goes to the next one, is bringing up my iron. So as of right now, I'm taking iron pills. I'm taking one in the morning and one at night, and I'm taking both with vitamin C. So I'm working on bringing up my iron. That I won't know until I get another blood test, and I'm due for my other blood test. So I do have to go down to the labs and get my blood drawn again. At the same time, I have to do my second gestational diabetes test. So I've been kind of putting it off a little bit because I'm like, but once I get it done, I'm like, all right, it's cool knowing like how you're doing and stuff like that with like your health in general, pretty much. So I'm working on bringing up my iron, trying to eat more iron-enriched foods, adding a little bit of spinach to my eggs in the morning. Just like nuts. I'm trying to eat like randomly nuts. It's really hard because nuts are just so like they're a good snack to bring with you. But that's what it is they're just a snack. So it's like, you can't just sit there and munch on nuts all day and be like happy about it. Next thing I'm trying to do is drink more water. So I guess as much water as you drink has something to do with the water that's like the amniotic fluid. So I'm trying to maintain like a good water intake. I find that like keeping the cups with the handles like this one's my husband's actually. He has to drink water too because he's prone to UTIs with his spinal cord. But I find that carrying around those types of cups helps me drink a lot of water, a lot more water, because like you'll sip it and you'll sip it and you'll sip it and you'll be like, okay, it's empty, I gotta go refill it. Also, having an automatic water in your refrigerator is definitely helpful. But I mean, like, I don't know, maybe just carrying around a gallon jug of water would probably be. I just like watching the progress. Like, I like seeing and knowing like how much I've drank, but I'm really bad at keeping track. I'm really bad at tracking it, so I don't really do that. But I do need to drink more water. Next is, this video is getting really long, I'm sorry, but alright, so next I have to, my goal is to have the house organized and cleaned by the time the babies come. So at this point, I'm gonna need like some super nesting skills, because a family of 6, we have so much clutter with my husband's injury and just like everything that we've had going on lately. I'm gonna need like a lot of energy to come out of somewhere. Some mornings I wake up and all I want to do is lay in bed all day, and I give that to myself. I do. Like, I will lay in bed as long as I can. Not a lot of people have this option, because I do have a 3-year-old that I have to chase around more so than most people. Because, you know, my husband can't like quick go get baby, or quick go get. He does help. He gets out of his, like, he'll get into his wheelchair and stuff, but sometimes like some things are just easier if I just go and do it. But if I get tired, I give it to myself. I go lay down and I'm like, I just need to chill out for a second. This is my body telling me, chill out for a minute. Like, you're wanting all these goals and like all these things to be fulfilled. Like, listen to your body and just like give yourself what you're wanting. So I need a lot of nesting power, because I'm a little bit behind. Maybe I'll do like a cleaning video of like something that I have to organize. I don't know. We'll see, because my house is very unorganized. And then like overall, my last thing is just to accept the outcome regardless. Be happy with whatever, like as much stuff as our family has been through with my husband's injury and stuff like that came out of nowhere. Life can change in an instant. So just be happy with, like, you know, whatever outcome it is, just like, you know, just stay positive. Go with the flow. Be easy on myself. I have a lot going on. Our family has a lot going on, all of us, even down to the littlest kids, because their daddy can't walk no more. That's rough. Me being pregnant with 2 babies, that's rough during like all this brandy new stuff. So just accepting the outcome, looking positive, staying positive throughout the whole thing, and being easy on myself. And that's about it. So hope you guys like this video. If there's any other videos you'd like to see, just let me know. Leave them in the comments and I can tell you. I can get on here, and maybe my next appointment with my hubs, I can do another one in the car. But alright, thanks for watching. Bye.